Okay, so hi guys. Thank you again. Little whoopsie on my side. I do it comes on a couple of leagues, including this one, and I put the wrong title up, so that has now been changed, and a new stream has been put in place. So, hello again, everyone. Hope you all had a good week, and really looking forward to another round of. I'm sorry, I'm just looking for the chats. Where are we? Okay. So, everyone is already out. Oh wow, the comments are flooding in. Let's get on the video. Everyone is already out. Okay. So, we had some very good action last week here in the Late Breakers Club at Interlagos, and I absolutely loved it. Today we've got a slightly more challenging circuit in Singapore. Now I must admit, I do like this new layout. I know it's been around for a couple of years now, but I do really like this new layout. The getting rid of the bridge section in sector 3 and just making it flat out has made this track kind of come alive to me. As always, we will be doing an 18-minute qualifying with a 50% race, which, if I saw correctly, was 31 laps here at Singapore. So let's get some little chat up, some info about the Grand Prix. Obviously, it has had several different layouts in its time, but it has held 23 Grand Prix in total at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. The first one being held in 1966. So, not all of them have been held at Marina Bay, but there have been some very good races here at the Marina Bay. I think the most infamous one being the 2008 Crashgate, where Fernando Alonso's teammate crashing into the wall, bringing out the safety car just as he needed to pit, giving him the race victory, his first for Renault, but then I think was it a £100 million Euro fine to Renault for it. So yeah. Now this is the penultimate round of the season here at Singapore. We have got one more to go, which will be next week, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, that's Kota. So that should be fun. Now, let's get some information about the track. So we are looking at 19 corners. We are looking at a track, one of the longer tracks on the circuit, on the calendar, but a very fast track with speeds hitting in excess of 195 miles an hour. Ooh, excuse me. Since its inaugural race at Marina Bay in 2008, the track has had no less than 5 different layouts. This current one having been in place now for 2 years, 23 and 24. We have got 2 DRS sections, if I'm correct. One in sector 1 and one in sector 2. We have got a lot of drivers on now outlapped very quickly, which to me is suggesting could rain be on the way. One thing I've found about this game, Singapore loves to throw up some rain, so we'll see. Now, it was a great race last week. Remembering correctly, if I do, I believe it was Mercedes, Edin B, who were on the podium. And looking forward to seeing, let's get the results up. Let's have a quick look at the league. Where are we? Driver standings. So we have got Bad back. I'm looking forward to seeing Bad race. Currently the standout championship leader, 181 points. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm sitting on board with Ed and B here. Ed and B currently on 41 points in the league. But the Haas driver getting out of the way there. We have got a couple of drivers coming up. Now that was an... Am I correct in saying that was Slayer Hart? Yep, that was Slayer Hart going past. So let's sit on board with Slayer Hart as he comes up on the first straight of DRS straight of Sector 3. Oh, that was a very fine line there between that and invalidation. But what will the Sauber driver produce here? We've got Mercedes having crossed the line with a 1:28.999. Very good lap there. Red Dog coming in at 1:30.091, and Edin has retired. 1:30.091. Sorry, 1:30.132 for Slayer Hart. Now, I want to watch Bab, our championship leader, coming around on his first lap. On soft tyres, yep. And having gone purple in Sector 2 as well, invalidates out of the second straight. Gags going first on 1:28.5, and if I remember correctly, Gags was on the podium last week as well, because I remember being very happy about Alpine, as we all know, Alpine being my favourite team. So who else have we got here? Joey's coming to the pit. Zima now heading down the final few corners. Let's sit on board with the Racing Bulls driver. And this looks like it is going to be a very quick lap in the 129s. 129.498, good enough for 4th place currently. What about Trotman? Trotman has invalidated. Now, could Rico be going again? Yes, he could be. He is a 10th up on his Sector 1 time. He's got 7 seconds to find to be up with the likes of the rest of the drivers, so there must have been a mistake somewhere. Very aggressive line there coming through the tunnel section, but a very good line out of it. I find that corner really hard to navigate because you catch the curb a bit too much and bam, you're sliding all over the place. 2 seconds up. Now, I imagine there was an invalidation, so there was, or not an invalidation, but a mix up, so he recharged in Sector 3. Let's see what can Rico bring in here from Mercedes. 14 drivers tonight. And coming through, this is definitely going to be an improvement, and we're looking at, wow, 127.568. Wow. That is a whole second clear of anyone else for the Mercedes driver. Wow, that was a lap. Right, where are we? We've got Bab on track there, just coming out of the pits. We've got Slipstream in. Slipstream also. So have we got anything going on? Trotman has invalidated again, so I don't think he's going to be going for a lap. What about Simon? We are at the point now where we could have drivers going for their second fast lap, but I don't think this is. I guess it could be. Let's watch his Sector 2 time. Nice line there from the Aston Martin. For any of you who are now subscribed to my stream, thank you so much. It is massively appreciated. A second up for Simon. Coming into Sector 3, has he left himself with enough ERS? I mean, he's got a decent amount, 38% coming out of that turn. Nice line there. Has the exit? The exit is good. And could this bring Simon up potentially to 4th? Even better. 2nd. Wow. Lovely lap there by Simon. Lovely lap there. Trotman is on a flying lap. Is Zima. Boaks is, but I don't think he's going to improve. He's 7 tenths down, so let's sit on board with Zima, who's further up the track, already a 10th up on his Sector 1 time. When you see that from that angle, it's just like, oh wow, looks so much easier. 3 attempts up. And Zima needs to find about a second in total to be contending for the front row in the racing balls. Sounds so funny calling them that. Coming around the last few turns, and now for the fast left-hander. Turns 18 and 19, keeping it on the track, and goes 5th. Lovely lap there. And Trotman trumped him to 5th, or 129.118 there for Trotman. We've got Joey coming out. He is in sector 1. We've got Slipstream in sector 2, and Bab is going again. Let's see, can he put anything together here? Still having not set a time championship leader. What will he produce here? Will he be able to challenge Rico? I'm wondering. 103 flat, and that is a purple sector 2. Trotman has retired. That is an on-track retirement? Yes, it is. He's lost it in the what I call the bridge section. Yeah. So there will be no improvement there, but a decent time from Trotman anyway. 129.1. It's not bad around here. So Bab is going to go pole 124.487. A 10th up. Slipstream, what is he coming through with? It's going to be fast as well. 5th, just behind his teammate Gags, or 128.659. I found last week as well they had very similar quality times. Now, Joey. On the mediums, or 128.906, good enough for 6th. We have got Mercedes coming through. He's a 10th and a half up coming into sector 3. Can he hold it? He's still got a good amount of ERS behind him. As we head down the long back straight before the last series of quick right left-handers. And still with 30% battery, but he has used his deploy. That would be why. Slight improvement, but not enough to take 6th back from Joey. We've got Zemo out on a lap. Who else? We've got Rendog. Who else have we got? Bab is on an in lap. Gags. Nope. Is Joey going for number? No, he is cruising. So no, he's not. He's going against neither of you. So, Rendog. Let's sit on board with Rendog. Yeah, Rendog. He's further down the field. Oh, and that's an invalidation. That was a very aggressive line over that chicane, and it is very unforgiving. A second up for Slayerheart. Now this could put him up into 6th if he can find a little bit more in sector 3 compared to his last run. He has got the Mercedes right behind him of Rico. Rico is going to be looking to get that pole back with 6 minutes to go. And Slayer, unlucky, just a 10th off 6th. Now let's sit on board with Rico. Got a few comments in the chat. No worries, dude. That was to Smart Car. You're shown on the group as Mercedes, so my apologies. Okay. Sorry. So. Rico, where is he going to come out at the end of sector 2? Simon has pipped himself into 3rd with a 128.482. Purple sector 2 for Rico. Let's come on down. And for the last few corners, is this going to be provisional pole? Around the last corner, yes, it is a 1:27.279. My apologies, Simon hadn't picked, he was already in first, but it looks like he's going for a lap, and he's a tenth and a half up on his sector 1 time. Looks like Simon's eased off now. Yep, he's eased off. So who else? Kurt is on a lap. Nope, he's just set one and gone third. A 1:28.184. Good lap there from the Ferrari driver. Boaks is on a flying lap. What is Boaks going to produce in Sector 2 for the Williams? So, 2 Williams on the grid tonight, as last week. Excuse me. Nice lines there from the Williams. Coming down to the back end of Sector 2, got a little bit out of shape there coming out of that turn, but nothing untoward. 4 tenths up now. This could potentially see him race to 7th. Has he got enough in the tank to keep himself going and keep that gap, that improvement on his last lap? And that's a slight hit to the wall, which would have cost him a little bit of time. Very nice line there. 7th for Boaks. Good lap, good lap. Rendog, who is on the lap. Let's have a look. And that is an invalidation from Rendog. So we got Bab is on a lap, but he is not on a lap. So Gags, having just improved 88 thousandths up to 4th. Simon's going to improve Slipstream, just starting a lap. Rendog has retired. That is, I think that's an on track, just rage retire, so to speak, because his car is still moving down the back straight. But Slipstream, let's stick on board with Slipstream. Oh, that is that lap over for Slipstream. A good push, but into the barrier for the Alpine driver. Zima is also on a lap. We've got 1:45 to go, so I don't see Slipstream improving because he'll need to get back in the pits. And Zima does not improve. What about JP? Is he going to set a new... Does improve on time, but still sitting 1,000th behind Zima in the Racing Bulls. Who else have we got on track? Bab is on track. We'll sit on board with the 2nd place man at the moment. Rico back on track as well as Martica. It looks like Rico and Bab are kind of in a league of their own here. No, very good line there from Bab. What can he pull off here? Is this going to be an improvement? He needs to find 2 tenths. He's half a second up on his time, so as long as he can keep it together, I'm really pushing the limits here. That was a fantastic line, but so close to being expunged. Heading down towards the last few turns for the Racing Bulls driver. And where are we going to find ourselves with this time? It's looking like professional pole. Is it going to be sub 127? Are we going to see sub 27 here? We are 126.902. So we've got 2 drivers here. We have got Rico just about to start his lap. Can he respond? He needs to find 4 tenths. It is not going to be an easy feat. Very good aggressive line. Having to get off the foot a little bit. That might have cost him a bit of time. But where will this leave Rico? Is it an improvement? He's a 10th down. We will watch Smarticus as well, and Rico invalidates, so that's his attempt over. Smarticus 8 tenths up in the... No, that was on his last lap. Must have been on his last lap. 500th down on his time. What about Joey? Because Joey's on a lap, and he is a second up on his time. This is going to put him low, probably mid 127s, which would definitely be good enough for third. Third, 127.5. Well, Martica. Smartica, sorry. Or a bit of a lock up there. That could have cost the Ferrari driver some time. Let's see. Also got Zemo on the track as well. Not sure if that's a... no, that's not a flying temp. I saw a racing board behind. So 18 thousandths now. It's going to take a monumental final sector from Smartica to get that third spot from Joey back. But not impossible. To come around the last few corners, and is it an improvement? It is not. 24 thousandths off, but that is qualifying down here in the Late Breakers Club, round 10. And we have our grid. 14 drivers. So, our drivers, Bab taking pole, Rico second, Joey third, Smartica fourth, Gags fifth, Simon sixth, Slipstream seventh, Boaks eighth, Slayer Hart ninth, Chopman 10th, Zemar 11th, JP 12th, Rendog 13th, and Edin finishing us off in 14th place in the Haas. We will now be taking a short 5-minute break before the drivers ready up, and we will be back then. Oh, we are getting going. My apologies. I thought we were taking a 5-minute break. Okay, so here we go. What is going on here? What is going on here? Okay. Okay, so we are going to be re-lobbying. Okay, quick to make menu. I will stay on board until I get an invite. We will be restarting, guys. Just waiting for an invitation to the new lobby. Okay guys, so just waiting for an invite so that I can keep this stream going. Just hoping my stream is still going. Yes it is, that's good. Might drop after this though, so we'll see. Guys, if I could get an invite, that would be fantastic. Okay. Okay, let's hope it's come straight through. Perfect. Okay, yep, so we are back. So just waiting for everyone to rejoin the lobby, and then we're going to get going for and then we'll get going with the race. So we had 14 drivers, so just waiting on 4 more. We will see. They may have actually walked away, taking a cigarette break. Okay. Should shortly be getting go. Just waiting on 3 more drivers now, guys. Once we are back in, I will spring to life. Ready for 31 laps of action here at Singapore. No, just waiting on. I think we're now just waiting on one more driver. That's good. Once again, sorry everyone about the delay. Just having a problem getting one of the drivers into the lobby. Hopefully, once that happens, we will be underway. If it happens. Okay, so we are taking a 10-minute break. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, the final driver is here now. Slayer Heart was able to get into the lobby. Thank goodness. Glad to have you on board. So, admin, are we still going at 5 past or are we going now? So we will be getting going very shortly, guys. Just a few more minutes. It is looking like a 9:05 start. So sorry, but I've been like a baby at the moment. I've drunk so much fizzy pop. But yeah, we will shortly be getting going, which is great. Obviously, the admin will be has sorted out the league, has sorted out the starting positions, which is fantastic. And yes, don't forget to select your setups, everyone. Obviously, this is a brand new lobby. They will not have been passed over. So. To Joey, thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, I can definitely. I think I could talk more sense from him. I just don't think I could run a nation. Yeah, no. But yeah, Kia has had some interesting ideas. Now, Bab, if you're watching the stream, do not touch your wheel, please. We're begging you, absolutely begging you. We don't want to wait another 30 minutes. So, actually, it will be 30 minutes. I think we were going to go at 21:37. So I'll send you my invoice, yeah, Bab. Just kidding. I do this for the love of it, and you guys provided such great entertainment last week. I'm sure we're going to see similar this week. I'm looking forward to seeing Rico battling for another win, and yeah, it should be good. Some good action coming up here in the Late Breakers Club. And then I can get back to my race. Just kidding. But no, yep, 31 laps here at Singapore. I'm expecting times around about. Well, we're qualifying 126 to 129, so let's say anywhere between 130 coming down. One stop strategy. If I remember correctly, this track is quite hard and tight, so probably medium hard. and we are a go. 5 lights, and we are go here at the Singapore Grand Prix for the Late Breakers Club, and heading down to turn 1. Will Rico get the line through? There's a bit of contact between Rico and Bab, but yes, Rico does take first. We've got Spun, Aston Martin, SLR Simon. We've got, wow, we have got some changes here. We've got several spins. Rendog is out. Several spins. Martika, Boaks and Simon all down several places. JP up 7. Smart up 5. Edinby is out, and we are going to have a full course safety car action already here at Singapore. Wow. So, wow. That was a heck of a start. 2 drivers out, down to 12. This is going to save for the light. Has anyone got damage here? It doesn't look like Martika has. Looking at Boaks' car. Yes, the Martin does not. Nor does the Williams, but this will allow them all to regroup up. Oop, excuse me. So, possible race strategies, medium, hard, as I stated earlier, or for those that want to go aggressive, soft, medium, medium. Let's have a look at what tyres the drivers have chosen. So, Rico, yeah, he did go soft. He's going to really need to manage those ones now. What is going on with Smartica here? Has he got an issue? But yeah, Rico chosen to go aggressive. Bab on most drivers on the medium. Slayer, Hart, and Joey having chose the hard tyres. So most drivers thinking a one-stop strategy now. Can Rico potentially here push these softs now, manage them well under the safety car, and turn this into a one-stop strategy, soft hard? We will see as the race unfolds. But what a start to the race. So we've got Boaks and Simon into the pits. They've gone onto the hards. Now I want to have a look to see if they had wing damage. Simon did, Boaks did not. That's a surprising move from Boaks. I'm not... because he was on the mediums. Hards will be... I think any tyre would be screaming after 31 laps. But you're basically asking them to do a whole Grand Prix, so... we will see how Boaks is able to handle them. But yeah, we'll probably be under safety car, I'd say, for one more lap, and then get going again. As long as Boaks and Simon catch up, which I think they will do. The gap is already down, and Boaks is now coming around the left-right section, as I like to call it, at the start, well, in the middle of sector 2. Bab starting to fall back. He'll be getting pushed now to move up the closer towards Rico, and does so accordingly. But yeah. So what are our predictions for today? Rico's got the pace, as he's shown. Bab is our outright championship leader, but he has said that he has got wheel problems. So I guess we'll see. I mean, a few good options here as the race unfolds. We will see. But we have got Slipstream in the pits. He is changing onto the hards and a new front wing. So Slipstream moved to back. I wonder if that damage was caused in lap 1 or lap 2. Not quite sure. But he will join the back of this, and I imagine we will get going after this lap. So off tyres. Let's now look at change. So Joey held his place on lap 1. Gags is up 1. JP up 7 from 12. Zimar up 5 from 11. Slayer and Trotman both gaining 2 positions off the start. Our 4 drivers who Smartico I don't think pitted. No, he did not. So the last of the drivers to not pit, and he is down 5 places from his 4th position start. Boak's down 2, Simon and Slipstream both down 5, but haven't pitted onto the hards. We'll see how that decision works, but Slipstream did need a new front wing, so obviously beneficial to him. Now, for the restarts, I do tend to sit on board with the 2nd place driver, who currently is Bab, and I'm sure we're going to very soon see the lights on this safety car go out. Yes, they do, and we are in this lap, so I'm going to sit on board with Bab. Okay. Oh, Slayer Hart getting a 10-second penalty for collision with Trotman. Trotman is behind. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but sitting back on board, and Rico has put the throttle down. Bab reacting very well. Joey right on the back of Bab as well. We come down to turn 1, the driver left out. JP, he's been dropped 1.3 seconds behind Gags already. But Rico really pushing. He wants that 1 second gap by the end of the first lap, and he knows he's going to have to push with Babs, our championship leader, right behind him. And the difference in the ERS is astonishing already. That slipstream worth so much, and with this being a high downforce circuit, the DRS is going to be monumental down that back straight in sector 1. But I'm gonna watch this battle for 8th. Trotman and Smartico. A little bit on the curb there by Smartico. Oh, and Trotman and Slayerheart coming very close to one another as well. That is audacious by Trotman. Smarty could definitely got out of shape, having lost quite a few attempts to Trotman, but yeah, I think the gap's developing. Joey has not been able to keep up with the front 2. Rico setting the fastest lap of the race. Gags, oh, I want to see if Gags can get the move done here. Let's see, our first driver, our second driver is going to have DRS behind Bab. But can Gags get past Joey down this straight? He is going with it on hot. He is not using his ERS at all, just the DRS reduction. Babs did close up, but now both drivers running very similar levels of ERS. Nice line there by Babs. Can he attack now? Just waiting for a mistake here. We've got a yellow flag. That's an Alpine off in slipstream. The driver really struggling to get his car turned around. What has happened? He's gone too heavy. Locked up probably out of the end of sector 1. But he will now be brave safety car. He obviously did not warm those tyres up sufficiently. We've got quite a gap here between Zimar and Trotman. Oh, very, very late there on the brakes by Rico, and that did allow Bab through gently. This is definitely the battle to watch. However, a bit of a DRS train developing under Trotman with Smartica and Boaks both going to be in DRS range, as is Gags on Joey. I think is he going to look down the inside? Thinks better of it. That would have been one heck of a lunge. Nothing there. How about here? Let's sit on board. Yep, let's sit on board. He's on the outside of Smartica. Can he get a better line out of the exit? No, he can't. Good defending by Trotman. And Boaks was able to close in there on Smartica. Good lines here. Rico now being dropped by Bab, already out of DRS on the Racing Bulls driver. Gags keeping very much in touch with Joey. We will tune back into that battle very quick in a moment. See if anything changes down these few straights for Smartica in the Ferrari. I think Slayer and Slipstream both praying for another safety car, already nearly a minute down on leading pack. Looks like Truckman didn't get as good an exit out of that turn as Smartica. And is he going to make the move up the inside into turn one? No, he does not. Now Gags, let's sit on board with Gags. He has got DRS, he is on overtake, he's on the inside of Joey. Is he going to get the move done? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. There is contact there between the Alpine and the Red Bull. Joey's got the inside line to the next turn and holds third position, but he cuts back on him. Joey just about holding on to third there. Some great defending there by the Red Bull driver. Slayer Hart picking up the first lot of penalties for track limits. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of them. Smartica still on the back of Trotman. I think he needs to utilise one of these DRS straights and just go for it. Not worry about the next one, but just go for it. Really feel like this is holding his race up. Oh, a bad line there. It's going to compromise his exit. And we've actually got 3 DRS straights. I did not know that. Okay. I've not actually raced Singapore dry yet. It's always been in the wet. I don't like it. So, but get back on this battle for 4th. Bab really started to pull out over Rico, 2.7 seconds. And I think Rico's tyres are starting to go. But 22 laps on the hards is definitely possible. If he can go a few more laps, I think he could definitely turn this into a one-stop. Now, I want to watch here. Oh, another. I'm guessing we missed something there, but about Gags, he's not going to go for the move this time. He is recharging his battery, so to speak, just using the medium. Smartica, is he going to go for it? He's got the inside line here, which will be the outside line, and yes, the move is done on Trotman. Can he start to... But he does lock up. Oh, is that going to allow Trotman back? No, he doesn't. He is going to have to defend a very heavy line. No, and there's contact there for Smartica. He's lost part of his front wing, and that is going to need a pit stop. So Boaks versus Trotman now. Smartica, unfortunate there for the Ferrari driver. He went for it, but the lockup was just too sweet. Oh, Boaks getting on the curb there. Some very nice drifting through those corners for Boaks. Now he can see that Trotman is harvesting. He's around the outside. Is there going to be contact? No, there isn't. Fantastic racing there from the Williams driver. Wow. Now, Gag still in DRS, and these guys are catching Rico. Rico is really struggling, and these guys, even battling, are catching the Mercedes driver. Question is, when is he going to pit? Now we're still got Boaks and Trotman. Trotman on the outside. Can Boakes now get this move done back down this straight where Trotman has defended so well a couple of times now? We will see. Decent line. I don't think he's got enough in the tank to catch this up, no. Think it's going to be time for halves. He's thinking about an audacious lunge. No, he thinks better of it. I think that was wise. So let's go back. And this battle is very much on Rico, really struggling on those softs. Is it time to pit for the Mercedes driver? Because I think very quickly he's going to be down in fourth. And he's definitely losing time here. We've got Joey looking to the inside, but Rico defends heavily. Holds his line. This is going to allow Gags right back into it. And Rico losing, didn't have it completely out of that turn, which has allowed Joey through. Rico really struggling, and we're going to see the Mercedes driver pit, I wonder. No, he's staying out. He's trying to get these softs as far as he can, but I think they've hit the cliff. And he's going, is he looking to the inside? This is an audacious move, and there's contact between the Mercedes and the Red Bull. Oh, now that was a very aggressive line there from Rico. Thank God he did not take Gags out. I know it was probably a bit of a reaction, but that was... Thank God for ghosting. So Joey and Gags now up to second and third respectively. Trotman starting to pull away from Boakes. He's got a decent half-second gap. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. And Mercedes, the Mercedes has spun, and that is Rico. Rico plummeting down now. And he is now behind Zima. I mean, I think his sector 2 time is going to be like 10 seconds down. I'd be interested to know what his tyres are like. But this has got to be the lap he pits. He has to. I mean, he's losing so much time. 12 seconds down on his personal bests. I know there was a big spin there, but it is definitely time for the Mercedes driver to pit. And we've got a little DRS train here now behind Zima in fifth. We've got Rico, Trotman and Boakes all within a second of one another. Oh, that was a bit wide there from Trotman, but Rico's still staying out. I can't believe this. I mean, JP, who was on the mediums or hards, I think he was on the mediums, he's pitting. Rico's still not. He is driving these softs as far as he can. I mean, I think he's thinking soft medium, but I just don't see that happening. I don't. But all of these drivers quite low on the rest. Gags, these guys still sticking to one another, battling well, but all the time Babs is just comfortably cruising out in front. 10 seconds to the next place, and I hate to say, not far from lap and slipstream. Not far at all. Like, sorry, I'm gonna say about 10 seconds down the road. Zima still holding off the drivers behind him. Rico, Trotman and Boakes. I think it's the first lap Rico's put in without a fault in about 4 laps. So, has he kind of got these back to where they needed to be? Is he racing at a level that's more comfortable for these tyres now? And still going into lap 12 now. That was not a good exit there from Zima. He is on the inside and gets the move done. I was looking for the word on Zima, what he was doing. He was recharging his battery, yes. And not the best exit there from Rico. Zima to the outside. And around the outside there for the Racing Bulls driver. A 3-second penalty for JP. And he has the Martin of Trotman. Now looking around the outside of Rico. Now that would have been audacious, but thank God that didn't end up with a collision. Oh no, that is ambitious from Trotman. That was ambitious. He was not, in my eyes, was not adequately alongside there, and that was a dangerous move, and unfortunately he paid for it. Will there be wing damage? Let's have a look at his car. I could be stunned if there isn't. Yep, an end plate is missing, so that is going to be pitting for Trotman. I think that was a bit ambitious, but now the DRS train, so to speak, has gone. Boaks. Rico has now dropped out of DRS contention with Zima. And Boaks will have it with Rico, but the question is, how much longer until Rico pits? I mean, 13 laps on these softs is amazing. Sorry, he is on lap 12. Is he, or is... Yeah, he is on lap 12, sorry, but still, 12 laps on these softs and going still. He's definitely looking soft medium, absolutely. But Boaks is going to come through on the hards. The tyres are going to have a lot more grip here, and right now the delta on them is going to be better. So Boaks now, let's have a look at the tyre situation. Boaks was one of the ones who pitted early, I believe. Yeah, 11 laps on these tyres, so yeah, is he looking to go the distance? I wonder. I mean, a pit stop around here, I find it's about 25 seconds lost. It is one of the longer pit stops. Rico looks to the inside, thinks better of it, but there is contact there. Ambitious. I think we're seeing a lot of ambitious moves going on here. We've now got Simon. We've got a yellow flag, and that is JP. JP is out, and it's a full-blown safety car. My question, has Bab overlapped Slipstream? No, he hasn't. So this race is going to come back together, guys. This race is coming back together. I think we're going to see some pit stops happening. If I was Slipstream, would I be pitting right now? I don't think so. Because if Bab doesn't, he gets overlapped. If Joey doesn't, he gets overlapped. And it might be too early for these hards to pit, I wonder. If anyone doesn't pit. Okay. That could have been a very risky move there from Slipstream. But, as long as he gets out before that V-car, he doesn't! Oh my god! Slipstream does not get out, so if Bab stays ahead of Slipstream, he can't unlap himself. And that is basically his race over, I hate to say it. So the question is, does Bab let Slipstream through, or does he take the safety car? He takes the safety car, and I think Slipstream is going to be kicking himself. Pure devastation there for the Alpine driver. And the only car that will be lapped. That is so unfortunate for the Alpine driver. I think he should have waited one more lap. So guys, couple of minutes, we'll be back. Okay. 14 laps into this 31 lap race. So let's see what have people changed on to. We've got Bab on the hards, Joey on the mediums, Gags on the hards, Zemo on the hards. Everyone else besides Trotman on the mediums. Martica 6-lap old mediums is he going to be able to get them 22? I mean, it's possible. They're going to be screaming like cray, but it's possible. So I'm going to sit on board with Joey now. Joey's going to have to react to the Alpine launching, and the Alpine does not have to launch with him at all. So, but he will have to move out of the way very quickly for the rest of the drivers, unfortunately. And when will Bab go? Let's see. Now, the Alpine moving out the way, but he's pitting. So Bab has gone, and Joey. Here we go. Three-second penalty there for Rico, who is already up 2 places, I think, now. We've got Boaks right on the back of Rico, but that is a very, very wide line. Slipstream having now retired in the pit lane, understandable. We've done that a lap before, but so we've got the 2 Aston Martins closely behind Boats. I think we're definitely going to have more of a DRS train this time around. Both taking very aggressive lines there, but very good. Oh, Dropman having to avoid going into the back of his teammate there, and that did compromise his exit. But Zema and Rico, that looked like more than one move from what I saw there by Zema. Definitely looked like more than one line covered by the Racing Bulls driver. Heading down towards the last couple of corners of this lap, and Rico very much on the attack here. He's got the faster tyres, more grippy, and Joey is within DRS contention of Bab just about, if he can hold his lines and speed going into the next few turns. Rico, we're going to stay on board with his battle for third. Rico's got to pull out second up. Sorry, battle for fourth. Battle for fourth. Here we go. Can Rico get this done? It is a DRS train behind Zema. And very aggressive there from Rico, but he does get the move done. Now 1.2 seconds up the road is Gags in the Alpine. Joey, Bab's really putting the hammer down. He does not want anyone getting within DRS contention, and he is putting the hammer down. 2.3 up on Joey. And Gags just not being able to match Joey's pace on the hard tyres. Those mediums proving to be very fast for him. So now Zema already 1.2 down, and Rico is closing fast on Gags. Wow, this is some insane speed by the Mercedes driver. Some very nice lines there by Rico. Are we going to see a new faster 130.1? That is immense, and I thought this could have been close, but a 131.4. Rico up the inside of Gags, and he gets that move done like a pro. Wow. The DRS train behind Zema still running very much so. Can the Racing Bulls driver defend? I think, is he going to have enough? Maybe. Boaks is very low on ERS, as is Zema. Boats to the inside. Can he get the move done again? Yes, he can, but he runs very wide. Just avoiding. Oh, Zimar has hit the barrier, but no spin, and manages to keep fifth. There's contact there between, I want to say, Simon and Trotman. Sorry, not Simon. Simon and Boaks. Trotman really getting aggressive around a very tight part of the circuit with his teammate. He's got that pony and he wants to get a move on. He's just got Slayer Heart right up his backside. And all this battling is simply costing Zima more time to gags. Rico, 2.8 behind Joey and closing. What is Rico? I think we might see a fastest lap there from Rico. Good line there by Boaks. Now, will he be able to get the move done on Zimar this lap? I wonder. Zimar swerving. I mean, he obviously had no one very close to him, so it's not called. That's not considered defensive or reckless driving, which is good. But Boaks. Oh, lovely throttle there from Boaks. Trotman's dropped to place the Slayer. And here we go again. Both very low on battery. Now, ooh, I feel like Boaks was sufficiently alongside there for Zimar to give him a bit more space. That was tight. And what Simon sort of right on the back of this. Let's watch this. We've got 5 cars, 6 cars all in a DRS train behind Zimar in the racing balls. And Rico is slowly closing up to Joey. Rico is matching Bab's pace. Oh, there's contact there between the Aston Martin and the Kick Sauber of Simon and Slayer. Missed that after just taking my eyes off the screen for a second, which allows Smart to go through. Is he going to be able to hold his position? No, he's not. He's wheel to wheel with the Aston Martin. Not using much of his... Is he pitting? He is pitting. Has he got damage? Or just old soft tyres? Old mediums? 10 laps doesn't seem crazy. Let's see. Are we looking at a wing change here for the Ferrari driver? No, we're not. Okay. So I think the next battle is Boaks. Well, it still is Boaks and Zimar. I think Boaks needs to spend more. He needs to recharge his battery, maybe for a lap or two, just sitting behind Zimar. It does feel like he's currently the quicker driver, but he's only allowing a slight recharge each lap, which isn't helping him on that DRS straight. Another guy, the 2 Aston Martins closing in now. Okay, so where are we? Simon having slightly lost out on this DRS train. Can he get back into it? Trotman with another 3-second penalty. We will look at the penalty situation later on in the race. But with 10 laps to go here at Singapore, we're going to focus on the action which right now is here. But Rico right on the back of Joey now. Let's have a look. And they're just coming onto the DRS straight. Rico 30% battery. Joey has barely used any, so I think Rico's going to need to look at a bit of a charge before he thinks about it. Because Joey has got plenty to defend with. But that was some very interesting lines there from Joey, which allows Rico to get even closer. Could he get second even after those few bad laps earlier? And I thought he was going to have a look there, and that would have been audacious. Boaks has slipped behind Trotman. Oh, oh, and that is an end wing. That is an end wing on Rico. So let's now look at this battle for fifth. Is fifth going to become fourth? Well, I think, sorry, it's fifth. Yeah, fifth is going to become fourth. Rico just getting himself out the wall, but now passed by 4 drivers maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. Simon will very quickly get him as well, I'm sure. There is a yellow flag in sector 2. Rico is around again. 2 corners, 2 spins. Just the inconsistency. And Trotman around. Nope, Trotman was ahead of Boakes. Both drivers still quite a bit behind. And heartbreak for Rico, who's really struggling now. Are we going to see the Mercedes driver retire in the pits or just pit for a new wing? And he could definitely change onto softs and take them no distance now. I wonder, we will see. Rico does retire in the pits. He has had enough. Simon is in the pits as well. He is changing. He is going on to mediums. Mediums. Allow a smarter car up into 8th. All the drivers now will be in points paying positions. And this battle for 4th is all I want to keep an eye. We've got 6 seconds separating 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd. 3rd and, well, 7 seconds now, 3rd and 4th. So, yeah, I think we're going to be watching this battle for a while now. Oh, there is contact there between Trotman and Zima, which allows Boakes past both of them. Does Zima have damage is what I'm wondering. Is there end plate damage there? No, there is not, and he holds off Slayer Hart. Now, Trotman in 5th, Boakes up to 4th. That was some very aggressive driving there by Trotman, but is he going to get the move down into turn 1 done? He does. Does he hold it? He does. So, 8 laps to go. Let's have a look at this penalty situation. So, Trotman and Slayer Hart both with 6 seconds of penalties, and that is it. Cool. Look at position change. Can Boakes? He does not. I don't think he has enough in the barrel for that. Ed, my comment, yep, I would also happen to agree with that. And guys, just a heads up, any association with what I consider swear words don't allow comments to be published on my channel. I do apologise about that. So just if you dot out one of the letters, it's fine, it's just a setting on YouTube. But yeah, that was definitely a dive bomb, Ed. In my eyes, personally. That was ambitious. In a very tight turn of corners. So Trotman now getting a move on. He is nearly a second ahead of Boakes, and Boakes unable to recharge any of his batteries, still at only 10%. We've got a decent battle here for 6th between Slayer Hart and Zima. Slayer Hart getting a little bit out of shape there, get through the last corner, which did cost him a little bit of time, and Boakes now out of DRS range as well. Can he get back into it? And Slayer Hart around. Is there end plate damage? It looks like he's still got his front wing. That is good. Yep, 7 laps to go. Just going to take a quick break, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to keep it on the closest battle for now. Boaks is now back in DRS range. Fantastic of Trotman. Now, obviously, Trotman's got 6 seconds of penalty, so he kind of needs to put pedal to the metal here. Boaks without any penalties yet. So he doesn't need to push this. He's got 4th, and that is a great result for the Williams driver. So, is it a case of now just sit behind Trotman? Z-Miles 5 seconds down the road and not improving. So, is this going to be a comfortable 4th for Boaks? I think so, unless he makes a mistake. Yep, still at 9 drivers left in this race. I have a feeling Boaks might be on 2 warnings because he's taking very cautious lines. And the one thing I find is that I'm more cautious once I've got my 2nd warning because I don't want to get that penalty. So I'm thinking Boaks might have a couple, but he's just gone set his fastest lap of the race so far. A 1:32's flat. So the pace is picking up, but so is Trotman. He's starting to spread some. He is starting to spread some distance between him and Boaks. The Aston Martin driver showing some good pace today. And Slayer Hart is in the pits. Is he going for fastest lap? He's definitely going on to the softs. He is out. Let's see if he can get the fastest lap. Why not? Why not? What is the fastest lap currently out of curiosity? 1:30.153. That's under the quality times, and we've only got 5 laps left. But Trotman has had a little bit of a wobble coming out of the end of Sector 1, and Boaks is now close. He is within DRS range. However, Trotman does have quite a bit of reserve. Oh, Boaks has definitely run wide out of that turn. There was a lot of power. I thought he was going into the barrier there. It seemed definitely not as fast as these guys. 7 seconds behind Boaks now. It was 5.9 a lap ago. So it is Boaks. He is going to have DRS. I'm interested to see if Slayer Hart can get the fastest lap as well as 8th from Simon. He will need to find 6 seconds on top, but with 5 laps to go. Trotman just seeming to have a lot more here, a lot more in terms of traction out of the turns. He's making less wobbles than Boaks. But as I was saying, Slayer Hart, 6 seconds on Simon. Simon, I believe it's on mediums. Yeah, 5 lap on medium. Could Slayer Hart get past and get the 6 seconds? It's going to be tight. Doable. So he's shown some good pace here. So I wouldn't say no, not at all. And he's only his fastest lap 1.9 seconds behind Bab. I would say a fastest lap here is possible, but if he can get, let's get on board with him. He's got DRS down the straight. He's side by side with the Aston Martin, but gets that move done quite easily. 3 attempts up on his personal best. I think he's going for that fastest lap. He ran that corner so smoothly. Like, yeah, I don't care about the warning now. What can he do through Sector 1? Sector 2, sorry. I want to watch this. It's already a second up on Simon. Decent lines, but it could definitely have been more aggressive. What are we looking at down the end of Sector 2? 1.1. He needs another 8 attempts. It's not undoable. That is for sure. But he has obliterated his battery. He's got nothing left in the tank. 8 attempts without ERS in this section. Let's see, he comes around the final corners, and this is going to be a 1:33.98, 2/10 off the fastest lap. Unfortunate there for the Kick Sauber driver. Oh, funny name, Kick Sauber. I'm looking forward to when they just call it Audi. But Boak's very much staying in contact with Trotman. Gags and Joey showing similar pace at the moment, so I'm guessing that crossover from medium to hard has happened. Let's just watch their times. I mean, I'm curious to where their lap times. Joey's going to come through in about 1:34, 1:33.9, and Gags 1:33 flat. So 3 laps to go. I don't think he's going to catch 5 seconds in 3 laps, but he was 9/10 of a second quicker back. Boak's with a 3-second time penalty now. This has just gone and made it interesting because he's only half a second behind, but he's only got half. Trotman only now needs to find a couple of seconds instead of 5, and that isn't insanely undoable. Just one mistake from Boak's, and it could open the door for Trotman. Both drivers having similar levels of ERS, but Boak's does have DRS. Slayer Hart 2 seconds ahead of Simon. Is he going to be able to get that 8th position for Sauber? Sauber's constantly best win this best result last season at Qatar. But will he be able to get that? I don't see it happening. With 3 laps to go, he had 1.7 by the end of his push lap, so don't see it happening. And Bab 18 seconds ahead of Joey could, I mean, just wow, he could pit and probably come out in second, but why? No point. Boakes is going for a recharge here. He was at 40%, but he's now just egging to stay in DRS range of Trotman. He knows he's got to stay within 3 seconds, and obviously keeping in that DRS will massively help because that's under a second. But also the drag reduction around these straights is so powerful because, like I said earlier, Singapore is such a heavy track on that. Now there's 3 seconds between Simon and Slayer. This could be close. I don't want to call it, to be fair. I really don't want to call it. But just an amazing performance here from Bab. Has been struggling with his wheel today, but a masterclass performance from... Something happened to Joey. No, but it looked like he lost... I thought I saw him lose a few seconds there, just out of nothing. Like, I thought it went from 16 to 19. But the gap to Gags is only down by about a second, so I don't think so. So we've got Boakes now out of DRS range of Trotman. We've got Smartica closing up to Zima. Could this be a final lap shootout for the Ferrari driver? Neither driver have penalties, so it would be an on-track battle. Can Smartica catch up to Zima? He has had an unfortunate race today, but can he get his Ferrari up to 6th with 1 lap to go? He is closing. Let's have a look at the times. 1:08.1, 1:06.2. So Smartica 2 seconds up on Zima this lap thus far. He has a decent reserve of ERS, but is this now the time to drop the hammer? He's in DRS range. He is in DRS range for the final lap. He's got a decent reserve of ERS. I want to watch this battle. I know we've got our leader now coming around sector 2, and we will tune in for him to see. But this is looking interesting, this battle. Can Smartica get this move? I'm not doubting it. I think he's going to get it done here. We've got Zima, who's having to recharge. We're going to sit on board with Smartica. He looks to the inside. Oh, that was very aggressive by Zima there, who runs very wide. Zima. Can Smartica come back at him at another part of this track? I think so. And I think I know where he's going to do it as well. I think it's going to be on the second DRS day. No, that in my eyes is so unprofessional, swerving across the track. Oh, we did miss Bab crossing the finish line. I'm so sorry, Bab, but a fantastic performance from the Racing Bulls driver. And Smart Car up the inside, and wow. So unfortunate for the Ferrari driver, but we are going to see Trotman crossing in fourth, Boaks also crossing and taking fourth from Trotman due to penalties. Seema taking sixth. Let's see if that stands, because I mean that last lap alone I saw 2 moving violations. To me, that was... I'm just a commentator, I'm saying nothing. Slayer did manage to get 3 seconds over Simon, but Simon will come over and take 8th, demoting the Sauber to 9th. So, there it is, our podium. Now, let's have a look at our drivers. So, Babs in first, Joey in second, Gags in third, Boaks in fourth, Trotman in fifth, Seema in sixth, Smartka in seventh, Simon in eighth, Slayer finishing off our finishers in ninth. Yes, our non-finishers today: Rico, Slipstream, JP, Edin and Rendog. And guys, this is Pete W. I have been your commentator tonight. So thank you so much, guys. My name is Pete W once again. Thank you so much for the streams and the comments and the subscribes, and we will be back next week for the last round, which, if my memory serves me correctly, is Kota. Take care, guys. Have a good evening.